Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So that No Fugazi clip, it had he had two more segments or two more clips. I just wanted to knock those out because they had the same two people in it. Not the same two people, but the same ladies in it from the first one that were talking crazy. If you haven't watched the first one, go back to watch the first one, then come back to this one, and then you'll be on track just in case I make like a third video, because again, he has three clips that the titles seem pretty good. Like this video, hit that hype button because it's absolutely free, and that's what successful people do. People with ambition and empathy, they hit that like and that hype. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Men don't know what they want because they'll try to convince you to be a girlfriend to audition for the white role.
Do you understand
of the role they'll never give you? But now he's saying you're doing all this and you're not getting nowhere,
right.
Which means they absolutely don't know what they want. Which is why you should do
men don't know what they want
at all.
No, wrong. You don't.
So we taking L's because we're not in relationships.
Ladies.
So let us know how to get a relationship.
Exactly.
If you the expert.
I said it. This is the sixth time.
I'm waiting on it.
Add value outside of sex.
And what is that? What's valuable to you as a man? Because I mean, all
it's
men are pretty.
Men
are simple creatures, right? You would say a man is a simple creature.
I can give you a general answer, but it'll be different for each guy.
So since you're a man, you could speak for all men, right?
I said I can give you a general answer.
Now you ain't answering my questions.
Of what?
Wow, how the roles have reversed.
I just told you I can give you. I said my answer for you is, right? Dating advice for women. How do women get a relationship? Very easy, right? There's a lot of guys that want you ladies. They're in your DMs. They holler at you in the mall, at Walmart, Target, at a gas station. So you can go ahead and prioritize a relationship first. That's what I think you ladies should do. You shouldn't be just having sex first. You should prioritize getting in a relationship, right? But you ladies already had sex before, like she said. Well, I don't want to go ahead and just get in a relationship with a man where the sex could be whack, because you are always comparing and contrasting. So therefore, let's just get to reality. The reality is you're going to have sex first. So if you're going to have sex with a man first prior to the relationship, it's incumbent upon you to add value immediately after sex if you want a relationship with that man. If you do not add value outside of sex, you will not get a relationship from that man.
Facts.
That is the truth. Now, even if you add value outside of sex, it's a possibility that you still won't get a relationship out of that man because maybe you just chose the wrong man, right? Mm-hmm. So now it's about choosing the right man that actually wants a relationship, the same thing that you want. And that's going to come with discernment, the ability to make good judgment. It's hard for you ladies to do that because you've been digmatized. You got whole brain. You can't think linear. You can't think straight. Your thinking is very tangential. So therefore, you need some masculine guidance from a man, a father figure who doesn't have intentions of having sex with you. That's going to be father, brother, no in a friend zone. Don't ask them for advice. You go.
But okay, so first of all, Cooley is 100% right. The problem with this method is that he said the reality is that most women are going to have sex before they get into a relationship. And yes, that is the reality because of this feminism and all this other nonsense. But what they should be doing, and he said this too, but he said it secondly. He said it in the secondary. Is choosing a good man who wants the same thing that you want. But so many women have been ran through is the first thing. And then the second thing is they don't know how to pick a good man. Women still don't even know what men want. She just asked them, well, what do men want? What do you mean? What do you mean? If women didn't have sex, how would you even be able to sell yourself to a man? If you couldn't give a man sex, but you still wanted to be in a relationship, what would you do? What would you do? And then Cooley said, like, I can give you, generally speaking, I can give you an answer to what men want. But then as it gets down to the weeds or the nitty gritty, you're going to have to like just be present in that man's life to see what he needs, because every man is different. But generally speaking, we all pretty much want the same simple things. They're just not listening. And then he was right. He was also right about the getting guidance from a male that isn't trying to have sex with you and that isn't in your friend zone. You need like honestly a family member. And this is really why fathers are so important. This is one of the reasons why fathers are really so important. But then even with that, we see men all the time trying to tell these women to give these women the answers to the test, but they just don't want to. They don't want to do it because they just don't like what they hear. They don't want to hear that the man is a prize. They don't want to hear that they have to compete. They're like, no, I'll just go listen to somebody who'll tell me something that I like to hear. and miss out on all this good information.
For someone that don't want to smash y'all, maybe a nigga like me, I'm not trying to hit nobody. So with that being said, you can click that link that's pinned in the YouTube description. Ask me, give me the specifics, and I'll coach you.
So what's the difference between a man that wants to smash me that makes it good advice versus a man that doesn't want to smash me that makes it...
You like that, right, Hassel?
And the fact that they don't understand the difference between a man getting advice between a man who has no interest in you versus a man who wants you. A man that wants you, he'll just tell you whatever he needs to tell you in order to get you, or in order to keep men away from you long enough to persuade you to be with him. It's a conflict of interest. That's just like having the officer that arrested you be your lawyer in court. That doesn't make any sense because he arrested you. Like, why would you pick him to be your lawyer? That's a conflict of interest.
Not good advice. Because you just said a whole bunch of nothing. You really...
Well, do you think that if you're talking to a man and he has sexual intentions for you, do you think that would be bias and that would be he wouldn't be having your best interests because he has ulterior motives?
Any man with ulterior motives is a man with ulterior motives. So if he can be honest with me about that, he wants sex, hey, he putting it in my face. But those men that try to go around the fact that they don't want... I wasn't done talking.
Have ulterior motives?
I wasn't done talking.
No, does he?
Does my what?
Would your father have ulterior motives? No.
I wasn't done talking.
No, but I hear what you're saying.
You're not letting me finish.
I already heard what you just said. I'm asking you another question.
Ulterior motives is different from a man with no ulterior motives.
That would be true.
So if he's trying to have sex with me, there is an ulterior motive. So you're telling me that a man that wants sex only wants sex, or a man that wants sex wants a relationship too? Which one is it? Because you kind of fiddling the fence here, and you got to be real direct and draw that line.
I'm super direct.
So you saying that a man that wants sex with me changes his intentions after he gets the sex? Or is a man that wants sex with me somebody that I can't take advice from?
Nope, you got to learn how to think. Very simple.
No, you helping me think, right?
Yeah.
That's what the point of this conversation
the man.
So you saying that the man that doesn't want sex with you is who you're supposed to take advice from versus the man that does want sex with you?
Yes.
Why?
Because it would be a higher probability of the person who has no sexual intentions with you to give sound advice.
Yes.
So you're telling me that a man that has sexual intentions for you will try to trick you. That's what you're saying.
It's a greater probability.
Because he's trying to smash. Not because that's what I do. Why would I do that? Because he's trying to smash.
But you speaking from a man's point of view, and if you have a man's point of view in mind, then that's coming from you, right?
Yeah,
what she's trying to do, she's trying to like outsmart Cooley, and it's not working because now she's coming off. You just sound stupid at this point because that's not what he said. She took what he said and then created her own philosophy and said, well, this is what you're trying to say because this is what she's hearing, because Cooley's right. She's not thinking. She's not thinking. She's trying to get him in a gotcha moment, and the only thing she's doing is making herself look bad.
It's human nature. It's human nature. So look at this.
Nature, or is it
we can make it an analogy. Let's just make an analogy.
No.
If you
stop
go
with the analogies. I'm not answering any more analogies.
You don't know how to think, so I got to help you think, right? So if you go to a financial advisor and you're looking for this financial advisor to basically put some money in the stock market for you, buy certain stocks and invest in some Bitcoin, which you know nothing about, so it's probably good for you to go to go to a financial advisor. He's advising you about your finances, but he also has intentions of having sex with you, right?
Well, that's unprofessional.
Ladies, y'all hear this man, he all over the place. Right? A real gonna let you know he want to and if he don't want to he gonna let you know. And a real that want to gonna let you know, and that's your choice to choose him or whatever. It ain't all of this.
You're not a man, so you don't understand.
But I talk to real men, and I learn from real men, and I know that a real man gonna tell me he want to, and if he want to, and I choose to, that's both of our decisions. It's not that he got to trick me to get it. It's not that he lying to me to get it. It's that the real that want to get it, he gonna get it. And if he don't, he don't got to do all this tricking and saying, acting like he want a relationship or nothing like that.
So have you ever had sex with a guy? Once you met him, he was completely honest. Like you're saying, he was real. He's a real and he walked up to you and he was 100% honest.
Correct.
He told you exactly what was on his mind.
Exactly.
Listen, Houston, I'm trying to take you back to the hotel and bust you down right now. Those are my true intentions. I'm not looking for nothing serious afterwards, but I want to bust you down now.
Yeah.
One, did that ever happen to you? Have a guy ever been that direct and honest with you and tell you exactly what's on his mind? And then also, did you have sex with him right then and there, like he said?
The real thing is, it didn't matter if I had sex with him on that day or a month later.
She's not answering this. This is what ladies do, man. She's not going to answer the question. She's not going to answer the question. They always try to flip it up and make it seem like something. No, the real question is this. Because I'm so smart. And this is why all 6 of these ladies are on this panel. And all 6 of them are single. Not a ring in sight.
Before and after. Because a real ain't going to switch up before or after sex.
Answer the question.
Yeah.
Okay, so you actually did give up sex to a man on a first date, and he was honest. He didn't have to rizz you up.
No.
He was just like, let's go ahead and have
all
sex.
The way through and through, yes.
So
and then after sex, it didn't change. It happens. That can happen for you, ladies.
Okay. No.
It don't have to switch after sex.
No.
Unless that's
totally,
how you moving.
No. That's totally fine.
That's how he moving.
No. That's totally fine.
That's how he moving, y'all.
What we have to realize is this, though. If you are the type of woman that would not seek out any type of emotional connection with a man, and a man can just be honest with his true thoughts and tell you exactly what he wants, and then you would adhere to it based off of maybe you're sexually attracted to him, and you would say, yes, go into that hotel and get your cheeks clapped down, you are no longer a woman. You're basically a man. You took on the characteristic traits of a man. That's how men behave. Men can have sex void of emotions and void of any genuine connection. If you can have sex like that, then you took on the characteristic traits of a man.
How did we get there? I have a vajayjay.
We got there because you just
and I wanted to use it.
That you let him smash with me being no connection.
That's not... Okay, how does that correlate? Okay, well, I'll follow you then.
Sure.
So that's what it's like to be a man, right? So what is it like
a man, I'm saying essentially like you took on the same characteristic traits and attraction triggers and how men move in dating. You took on all of those behaviors, just how men take on.
So because the mentality, right?
The mentality. You took on the man's mentality. And what I'm saying is, like, let's just reverse it. If you walked up to a man and was like, hey, I want to have sex with you right now, most men would be like, man, listen, you ain't saying nothing. Let's go.
Yeah.
Because they don't need no emotional connection. They don't really need to know your name.
Okay.
They don't need to know nothing about you. If you did that, like if a man walked up to you, like we just went through, you said yes, and then you had sex with him, you took on the same mentality and characteristic traits of a man. So essentially, you will be a man.
Okay. But
in that term.
Yeah. Okay, so... me choosing who I want is manly?
Masculine, yes.
Yeah.
How is that masculine?
Go ahead, Grace.
It's just, how do I word this? I think social media has a lot to do with this imbalance in dynamics between the feminine and the masculine roles, because right now a lot of people have instant gratification, so we're evolving into and have become a society of very masculine women. And
why do y'all do this? They're talking about something that's very point A, point B, straight to the point. Nobody even brought up social media, and she comes in with with this very complicated answer. Like, lady, it has nothing to do with social media. It's a very masculine thing, because ladies aren't supposed to do that. They even feel bad when they have given themselves to so many people, which is why they lie about their body count, because they know that I probably shouldn't have had sex with this many men. This is why it's bad. This is why it's masculine. It's a masculine thing to do, to just meet somebody and then sleep with them void of emotions especially on the first day when you barely, and it's dangerous. That's why it's not very smart. I don't know what she's about to say.
Feminine men.
So what is a woman telling a man what she wants, which is womanly? If I have a vajayjay, I'm a woman.
It's not necessarily.
So what about it is manly?
Not necessarily. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So if you were to go out and pursue a man, that's masculine, in my opinion.
Wow, that's a hot take, because I think that a woman wanting what she wants is mature.
And I can understand.
I feel like that's immature as a woman to act like you scared to get rejected, so you never shoot your shot at somebody that you want.
One thing I don't know.
So how is that masculine?
I want to be pursued because I have to submit to a masculine male who is more masculine than me, especially as a single mom.
I also
head of the household.
I
feel like that plays on how you're raised as well.
Yeah.
Only because like if you were raised by a single woman, you're more so taught to be independent and also speak up for what you want.
Yeah.
So maybe you were raised with two parents, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So you were taught like, your dad pursued your mom, but what if the
my mom
tables were
proposed
turned?
to my dad?
Exactly.
Well,
so
listen,
that's manly.
What made you?
That's proven her point. That's proven her point. Single moms. That's proven her point. Single moms, generally speaking, single moms tend to be more masculine because they have to take on more masculine traits on raising the children. They try to play the disciplinarian and things like that. And she's saying that she's alluding to, well, I want to be more feminine, so it wouldn't be in my best interest to be pursuing a man like that, like how men pursue women. I'm not going to go ahead and do that.
If you can't lead me in a conversation, if you can't pursue me, I can't submit to you. You can't lead me anywhere.
So is it about him wanting you or leading you?
Exemplifying leadership, yes.
So going after what you want as a woman is manly?
No,
if you know a man is your
utilize
type.
Masculine energy, yes.
So if you know a man is your type
they're talking
and
about two
he's
totally
the man
different
that you
things now.
want, you wouldn't do anything you wanted to have him.
Well, she's not going to do like you said, walk up to a guy and say, hey, let's go ahead and have sex, or accept the man's request when he says, hey, let's go ahead and have sex. So is it manly to accept the
request or to do what the man did? Because I said I've accepted a man's request. I didn't say that I've pursued. So if you listening, then you would know that. But it
I'm
just
listening.
seems to me
acceptance both. Accepting the man's request. If a man is saying that he wants to only have sex with you right now and get a hotel, like the hypothetical, and you said that, well, yeah, I've actually done that once where I didn't have any connection. You said that you didn't have any connection with the man. There was no emotional ties. You just went ahead and said you seen that he was attractive through your observation.
Correct.
That's how men behave. Men, we fall in love with our eyes. Women tend to fall in love with their ears from a general perspective, meaning that they're looking to hear something from the man to get some type of chemistry with the man so they can feel a certain type of way with that man prior to them having sex. You said that you do not need that connection with the man. You can just go ahead and have sex with him. I'm saying, well, that's how men behave. That's not how women behave.
Cooley,
you would be a broken woman.
If you're going to ask me a question, you got to stick to what you actually said, okay? So what you asked me is that you asked me if a man was honest from the jump and he wanted to pursue me. Yeah. And I said, okay, I'm fine with him pursuing me.
But sexually,
cool.
Though.
Correct. Yeah. Sexually. So is every topic going to be about sex? Or are you going to get past that and learn how to dominate a woman with her mind emotionally and not just physically? Because it seems like that's all you worried about.
No, that's all you want because you accepted a guy that just wanted to have sex.
I accepted a guy that told me the truth. I accepted a guy that told me the truth. So don't put words in my mouth. You gotta be a man and stick to what you're saying.
I am a man.
I said that yes, a man that is pursuing me and lets me know anything from the jump, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go for what he's talking about, especially if he being honest. So she said that it's manly to pursue.
Masculine. It's
masculine to pursue a man in the same way that he would pursue me. It's masculine to go after what I want.
I said it utilizes masculine energy. Yes, it does.
Oh, okay.
She ain't have nothing to say. That is, come on, Cooley. You gotta do a better job of keeping it on point because they sort of like started drifting off talking about some nonsense. But yes, that is a masculine trait. If you're a lady and you're going after men, that is a masculine trait because men are the hunters. You as a woman, you should present something that. How am I trying to say this? As a woman, you should present something to men saying, I should be pursued and taken care of because this is what I offer. Majority of women now don't offer anything except sex. That's it. And for that young lady who said, like, yeah, this man came up to me and said that he wanted to have sex and that we had sex that night. First of all, that's a massive red flag. 2, that's gross. And then 3, you should have kept that to yourself because you look bad. You look bad. You don't even know this man. And you got it and you gave it up the first night? You don't even know this man? And I guarantee that in her past there were probably some men that really would have taken care of her. And not just wanted her for sex. I mean, they wanted to have sex with her, but wanted to like make an honest woman out of her. and she turned him down. But these are the women that we're dealing with today. Guys, that's it for today's video. If you haven't done so, hit that like and hit that hype, because it helps out the channel, and this video was free for you to watch. If you want another great video, click this one on your right or on your left. Both of them are really good, and I'll see you on another one.